How you doing, guys? Welcome to BG Dino's movie review and trailer show. Today's review is going to be on, today's trailer review and reaction is going to be on two movies. Today it's going to be the movie called The Ice Cream Man 2026, the remake, and also the second review is going to be on the movie called Passengers 2026. These are both horror movies, so stick around, guys. Let's watch these both reviews. Let's watch these both trailers, and we're gonna have some fun watching this review. Let's go. We're gonna start with The Ice Cream Man 2026. I have it all set up, so let's watch it together, guys. Let's go. Wow, short but sweet. It was short but sweet. Wow. So what did you guys think from it? You know, to me it looks great. It looks like the, what's that other movie where the kids went missing? Weapons. Yeah, Weapons. It kind of reminds you of that a little bit, but I don't know. See, the original Ice Cream Man, you know what? I might do a review for that. The old classic, the movie called Ice Cream Man. In fact, I'm going to do a full review of the original movie, Ice Cream Man. And then, you know, when this movie come out, we can compare it. But I'll probably do that within this week. So guys, stay tuned for that. But yeah, just off the trailer, I'm like, it looks pretty good because I see how it got like the camera and ice cream thing. Of course, they didn't have that kind of technology back when the first Ice Cream Man came out. You know, it was what it was. That was like, I think it maybe came out like the mid-90s. Mid-90s was just, it wasn't as bad as the ratchet 80s, but the mid-90s was kind of rough too before they had all these little restraints on certain things, you know. So, you know, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a lot of movies this summer, but especially the horror movies. They just coming out back to back, back to back. So that right there, you know, like I said, it looks like a really good movie to me. Just off me looking at the trailer, I'm going to give the trailer a 3.0. It looks pretty solid. So I'm going to give it a 3.0 out of 5.5 turtle. So just off me watching the trailer. Hopefully the movie's better. Hopefully it's not worse, you know. It's made by Eli Roth, the same guy who made the movie with Denzel Washington, The Book of Eli, you know. So how can you go wrong? Stay tuned for the review of the movie Passengers trailer. But put me on pause, run to the bathroom and come back. Let's go. Hey guys.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey guys, I'm glad you guys still here. You back so soon? Okay, you ready guys for the second trailer? Second trailer is going to be on the movie called Passenger. I have everything all set up. We're going to watch it together. Give me 1 second. Let's go. Here we go. A folklore tale, you know, like the Bunny Man and, well, Candy Man, and that was a movie, but folklore tales always creep me out, you know, but I always enjoy them. Even if I don't watch them, even if I just hear the story of a folklore tale, you know, urban legends. Some people call urban legends, some people call them folklores. And some of them are partially true, and you know, people add their little spin to it, but I like hearing them anyway. And that's what it seems like this movie is. You know, maybe it's about Wendigos. You know, Wendigos, they are pretty much a folklore tale, you know, of revenge or whatever. But it's good to see what this movie is going to be about. You know, there is a haunted highway I hear that's located somewhere in the state of Florida, the Route 4. I heard that that's very haunted. You know, if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see a couple of stories about people hearing noises or something. So, you know, stuff like that, you know, I get curious about. But this movie here, it looks like one of them type movies. So, you know, it's me looking at the trailer, me looking at certain things, you know, but I think they may have showed a little too much because at the beginning, when the guy went out to the bathroom and he came back and the guy was in the window, you know, I think they may have showed too much because that would have got me. If I was in the movie theater and that would have happened, that would have got me. But now the trailer, you know, it kind of took the blow away. So I think personally the trailer shows a little too much. You know, they could have showed certain things to lower you in. I understand they want to lower you in, but don't show me too much to the point where I get to the movie and, you know, and I already expect, because I see that part right there. Or don't show me everything about it, but it looked pretty detailed about what was going to happen right there. So pretty much, you know, unless I watch this, I'm not going to watch the trailer again. I watched it with you guys. So that's going to be my last time watching it. And hopefully when they do come out, hopefully I forget all about it, you know, because I don't want it to be destroyed. But, you know, it seemed like a pretty solid trailer. But people put a lot of effort into these trailers lately. And then when the movie come out, you're like, you know, hopefully this movie don't fall flat. You know, it looked like it's good. Like I said, they already got my interest because I love folklore tales. And I'm sure a lot of people do. And anybody that will watch this trailer right here, or watch this trailer and say, "Hey, I'm interested," you pretty much like folklore tales too, because of what it seems like, or urban legend type thing. So, you know, me watching the trailer, I'm going to give it the same thing I gave Ice Cream Man, 3.0. 3.0 out of 5.5 Pterodon soldiers. We're going to see how it go. But from the trailer, I can't really complain. It looked like a solid trailer. Hopefully they didn't show too much. But you know, lately they do. Hopefully they didn't. So I'm pretty excited about seeing both of them. So this week right here, I have a movie review coming out. The movie is going to be Mortal Kombat Part 2. Stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for the original movie Ice Cream Man. I'm going to do the full trailer of that. The full movie review of that, because I want to compare the two. And a lot of people never even heard of the Ice Cream Man. So if you haven't, now you're going to know about it, because BG Dino's going to do a review on it. What I'm here for. Like I said, you watch BG Dino, you're going to be a movie pro in no time. On for real, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate you guys watching me and giving me all support. You know, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are great, man. My numbers are steady going up. I really appreciate you guys' support and all the fan love, you know, comments, likes, all that. I appreciate everything. Thank you guys. It's BG Dino, the Pterodon Soldier. Salute. And I'll see you guys on my next review, which is Mortal Kombat Part 2. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys, and please be safe. Bye. See you later.